And a warm welcome back, everyone. It's Nick here, and we're looking at the last game on Season 2 of the Pinball Arcade, and in this case, as you see, it's Victory! Published by Farsight in 2014, come as a part of Table Pack 19 with the amazing Class of 1812, which I reviewed last week. Based on the real-life table by Gottlieb from 1987, and had a run of 3,315 units. Victory! It's based on race cars, this one. The goal is to get the ball into all 7 targets on the playfield, which hopefully will get a few, or checkpoints as the man announces, and then to finish the race by, launching the ball, making it go through the checkered spinner, essentially. So there's not much to it, really. It's a little bit repetitive, but a nice racing theme all the same. So we'll have a go, see what it's about, but it's not the most exciting table in the world, but a favourite from some. There's a lot of tables by Gottlieb in this Season 2. I don't know why. Perhaps they all stacked up, or Farsight got the licence for them. Right, here we go. Now you see there's 2 flippers down the bottom, as traditionally you'd see, but up to the right there you see another pair of flippers. We need those to get certain checkpoints. Some drop targets there in that big red bank. Am I explaining that correctly? Good music all the way through. Reminds me a little bit of Hot Rod from the arcades. I think I'm going to run out of things to say about this table quite quickly as that ball drains away. Victory! Let's see if we can have a victory in this table. Maybe or maybe not. So as I said, Table Pack 19 also comes with Class of 1812, which I prefer to this one. See what we can hear. In Class of 1812, basically a reunion of a Checkpoint 1, right? A reunion of a class from the year 1812. But the speech on this seems a bit lazy. Right, here we go. Get it up that ramp. Oh, that would have got us a checkpoint for sure, and I've lost it. Right. Some odd car squeaking noises going on every now and again. I have to fully admit, I do not fully understand this table. Got a nice playfield, nice racing car in the middle. I don't know if these are based on the IndyCar circuit. You see the 7 race cars there on the centre. Whenever we do a checkpoint, 1 should light up. So we've got 1 lit up, which I think is from checkpoint 1. Spinner on the right there, going up, as you might have spotted. Or is it on the left? I think it's on the right. Anyway. Kaboom! Yeah. This is about as exciting as an oval race with 1 person in it. Was that checkpoint 3? Lights light up. Yeah. What do you think of this so far? You've probably seen all the gameplay already, to be honest. I think if there's just this table available on its own, I don't think the Pinball Arcade would have been quite as successful. But it's, game over. But it's better than Going Nuts, though, from this. Interesting to see Going Nuts reproduced, but that is a weird experimental table. We went back to the start there, and I hit the wrong button. Perhaps I need to change the angle, make it a bit higher up, but that wasn't the most successful go in the world. Generally, I like these reviews to be, minimum about 10 minutes. But this one, I'm going to struggle to get to the 10 minutes, I think, because it's got a lot of lights on it, isn't it? Right, oh dear. As themes go, racing cars isn't the best. If you know a good racing car or race theme table, then comment below. Or you might absolutely love this. You might own it in real life. If you're in the States, you might own it. As I say, 1991 by Gottlieb, this one. No, not 1991. What am I talking about? 1987 by Gottlieb, 4 years earlier. So the late 80s, before the mega boom, as I like to call it in pinball, where technology leaped forward quite a bit. But an okay table for the late 80s, I'd have to say, compared to what else was on offer, but not brilliantly exciting. Gottlieb. It's pronounced Gottlieb, isn't it? I don't know who Gottlieb was. You might know. Let's just... Oh dear, I've tilted it. I've nudged it too much. And the electrics count out. And I've tilted it. We all know what tilt is, don't we? So I don't need to explain that all over again. So after this, we'll be looking at Season 3 on the Pinball Arcade, and I think that starts with a table called Fishtails. I haven't quite had a look at the list there, but there might be, there's either Frankenstein or Bram Stoker's Dracula in there, so that'll be interesting. I think the Addams Family is in Season 4, but there's only 10 tables in Season 3. It starts cutting down and get a bit more stingy. Doing one table a week. So those good at maths will know that 10 divided by 1 equals 10 weeks. So it'll take 10 weeks to get through that. How are we doing? We've got one list up, have we? Or two? One. Checkpoint. I think the voices could be a bit more made to make. No, what am I trying to say? The voices could be made to. Oh, I'll give up. The voices could be a bit more exciting. That's what I'm trying to say. Brum brum. I'm when it comes to racing, I'm a bit of a Formula 1 man myself. I'm not sure there's any Formula 1 tables. I'd like to have a table with Murray Walker shouting all sorts of stuff all around it, but he'll probably be shouting at things all wrong. Shout mega jackpot when there isn't a jackpot, and that will be quite a fun table, I think. Maybe put Nigel Mansell on there, Prost and Ayrton Senna. A glorious era for Formula 1 that was. You're not wrong, Murray, as Brundle would say. IndyCar, Nigel Mansell, he won the Formula 1 Championship in 1992, went straight over to IndyCars 93 with Newman Haas, and won that there as well. There's nothing he could do that was wrong. Back at Williams, he was replaced by Damon Hill. He became the world champion as well. I don't know much about you IndyCar champions. I don't know. It's pretty dangerous stuff, isn't it? But all racing's rather dangerous. Right, how are we doing here? About the same as always. I seem to be doing the same movements each time. I'm trying to make this one exciting as I can, but it's tough. It's tough work. Feel free to put a car joke below. What's a car joke? If you run behind a car, you'll get exhausted. If you run in front of the car, you'll get tired. We'll have to just make do with that. You can keep that joke if you want. Write it down, put it in your inside pocket so you can be spontaneous with it at a really dull party. I'll have one more go. I don't know why I'm having one more go. There's better things I can be doing. Like counting. Just counting, really. Boom. Splat. I like that blue display up there. Normally it was sort of like a yellow or an orange. I do like the blue. That does look rather cool. Just trying to grab any positives that I possibly can here. I don't know how many different pinball tables there are in the world. Thousands, I believe. I don't think the Pinball Arcade is going to recreate all of them, but they'll recreate many from the main ones, the main makers: Gottlieb, Williams, Stern. Who else? Probably a main one I've forgotten. Comment below that main one I've forgotten. There is one. Williams, Stern, Gottlieb, Sega, BA Brackets. Okay, how are we doing here? Oh, actually, mentioning BA Baracus, is there an A-Team table? Like, I mean the 80s A-Team, because the music on that, if all lights flashing, and Hannibal saying he loves it when the plan comes together, that'd be an absolutely awesome table. If it does exist, let me know, somehow. Look out! Right, you know how dull this table is when you start talking about tables that maybe don't exist instead. It's whimsy. Come on. This is ball 2. We got this one and ball 3 to go. Unless we get an extra ball, which hopefully I don't. A lot of LEDs on this one. Well, this is a digital port, so no LEDs on this. But the real table's got a lot of lights. I don't think did they have LEDs in 1987? I suppose if someone's reconditioned a table, that might have LEDs in. Right, let's try and do this bit, if we can. It's maybe my unfamiliarity with this table. Maybe I'm giving it a bit of disservice, but there's not much to do. Hit all 7 checkpoints, and then you're done. Yeah. I don't think I want to. I prefer the Terminator 2 table when he said checkpoint 1 and such. That's the sort of checkpoint I want to do. A sci-fi checkpoint with liquid monster robot men. Who won the IndyCar Championship in 1987? That's a bit of trivia for you. I don't know who won the Formula 1 Championship in 87 off by heart. It's probably Senna or Prost, isn't it? Or is it PK? No, I don't know. It might not be Senna actually. He was more of a 90s man, wasn't he? Who was big in the 80s? Oh, it might have been him. I'd have to check.
Checkpoint 3.
Checkpoint 3. Right, checkpoint 3. Is that lit up in the centre bit? Yes, it's down the bottom there. Checkpoint 3. Have you ever been to checkpoint 3? I don't think I can take this much longer. If the ball drained now, I wouldn't be disappointed. I don't know what all those explosions are. Is that supposed to be the turbo going on? La 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 la. Right, let's try and do some amazing £1,000,000 super jackpot super shot. I don't know how the jackpots come about in this. Maybe going through the spinner. Nice car engine noise. Right, let's knock out that ram. Try and get something going. Has this table ever been used in a Pinball World Championship? Did anyone watch? Deary me. What a way to go out. Last one in the series of season 2, and it's, yeah, not the best. Hopefully we'll have something better from Fishtails next week. I don't know how many people are still watching this, not many of you. If you've got to this stage, well done. You must be an avid fan, and I think, an avid pinball fan I should say, and we lost that. Victory! And the victory is that it's all over. Well, I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was, as I mentioned, the Pinball Table Victory by Farsight Studios in 2014, based on the table by Gottlieb in 1987. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time, take care and goodbye.
Goodbye.